I had trouble logging on today, or coming on the live stream, because the connection here has been really, really bad. The Wi-Fi connection, so it just wasn't connecting. So I had to do the whole restarting the connection and try a lot of troubleshooting. And when that didn't work, I had to contact my lovely landlady to contact the company that does the Wi-Fi. So it was all a bit of a mess. And they did something on their end where they reconfigured the Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi connection here has been getting worse, even though the prices have been going up. So no one's really happy right now. But in the company's defense, there is still quite connection a lot of the time. Wonderful. So, good morning, Atomic Elf. How are you? So, they finally got the Wi-Fi restarted, and then I tried it again, and it was finally working this time. Yay! So I was very happy about that. But it was such a disaster, because there have been so many connectivity issues this week. So something's definitely going on, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to start with my writing goals today, as for this session. I'm going to start with my writing goals, and then I'm just going to start writing. I sort of have an idea of what I want to do today, so that's good. It's very good. I'm at the bookstore looking at books on writing. Amazing. Amazing. There was one book on writing that was supposed to be quite good. I heard it was it was a strong recommendation from an author. And I just don't remember what the book is called. I do have it, but I don't have it here with me. I don't remember what it's called, but I know that it was a very strong recommendation. And yeah, it's just really good. But I bought it, but I never got the chance to actually read it. And now I'm abroad, I can't carry really heavy books around with me. But it's interesting because I've never really followed books about writing. I've just pretty much written what I wanted, which has been interesting because I sort of gotten away with that. But yeah, I've pretty much marched to the beat of my own drum. If anyone is writing along, I know Atomic Elephant is in a bookstore right now. If anyone else is writing along or wants to talk about their writing, or even wants to get advice from anyone else on their writing, whether me or someone else, or just wants to talk about writing, or just wants to write, please do join. And you can comment as well if you want to. Hello, Mysterio. How are you? Hi Sean, I'm very well. How are you? So I'm just working on a short passage, pretty much, as an addition to what was written yesterday. I'm just sort of adding to it, and that's all I'm doing. This went really well yesterday, and it went in the direction I was expecting, so I'm just adding to it. And I add and add and add, and just to show you my organisation process, because a lot of people still don't believe me. All my paperwork that is typed up. Sorry, I've just got to use my back here. Oh, God. Goes there. So this is all color-coded according to book, what book I'm writing. So I never lose any paperwork, and all my ideas, I don't know if you can still hear me because my microphone is blocked, all my ideas stay in the same place. So I don't have paperwork everywhere, because that can get very messy very quickly. So I just organize all my books, all my handwritten notes in here. So all of these, everything go into one of these slots. So they're about, I don't know how many slots there are, but you have I have all my book titles here. I have a Vanishing Act. It's a Heathens. This is a Vanishing Act book 2, because that's not out yet. So that's book 1, A Dark Welcome, right? And then book 2 is a Vanishing Act, a Protection Spell, a Wicked Plot, a Trial by Fire, a New Enemy, a Holy Alliance. So that is the titles that we're roughly going with, but I think that's what's going to stick. So, and all the written notes go here, and they go here until they're processed. It sounds crazy, until they're processed and put onto a computer. They're not destroyed until I make sure that I've actually transcribed them onto my laptop. And it's a very, very important process. So right now I'm working on a book in the series called Protection Spell. That's what I'm working on right now. I mean, you can see how huge this is. But this is huge because I've done so much writing over the last few years, and any extra ideas I've had, I've just popped in here. Yes, it seems boring, it seems very administration-like, it's like everyone's worst nightmare. But for me, this just organizes all my thoughts and all my books, so I can just make sure it goes to the right pile. So if I have a really like, good idea or whatever, I just pop it in there, I write it quickly, pop it in there, and it's saved until I know it's quite heavy. Oh goodness. Oh. And then I've got a smaller one. This is much smaller. This is more for the organization around my writing. I know that sounds a bit crazy and chaotic, but this is more organization. And there's all the tabs on the top, and it works. It does sound really silly, because I'm sure people are watching thinking, why on earth don't you just put it on a laptop like a normal person? Is it the 21st century now? I think it's the 21st century. It's the 21st century. Why don't you just put it on a laptop like a normal person? And all I know how to do is write on paper. That is my best way of getting my ideas down. So unfortunately, getting it all onto a computer wouldn't work. So I just need to write, and then bingo. And it works. It does work. Atomic Health. I tend to write in notebooks just to keep things together, but I see the appeal of writing on loose leaf paper. Yeah, I can't write in notebooks. I'm very precious about notebooks. I have huge collections of notebooks I haven't used. I mean, this notebook isn't particularly pretty, but I love the leather-like look to it. I love like all things leather and writing, and that's why I got it. But this is more like a little, and I only started using this last year. But I have some really pretty notebooks, and I have not been able to break them in and write in them. I will be doing it soon, but I find it hard to write in notebooks. And I think because I do so much writing, I would run out of notebooks in no time. And it does get quite expensive as well. But actually, that huge folder I just showed you, I had that, when I lived in London, I had it with me in my apartment, like a huge folder. And when I decided to take like a sabbatical, whatever you call it, and come to Hungary, I brought it with me. And when I was going through like immigration, because I actually drove here, because I couldn't fly, because I have dogs and so much. When I was going through immigration, like, you know, customs, and they're searching the vehicles, they looked at me like, oh, they looked at all the paperwork. I had my ink wells, I had my huge writing boxes that I want to get fixed. I had huge books, I had so many books. I think they thought I was a bit, you know, special, because I had so much that so many people would not take with them. And I think the guys at the borders, they got so frustrated, they just let me go, because they're like, you know what, just please, just leave. Whatever this is, we don't want to know, just, yeah. It's really funny how people view traveling with books. They think something has to be wrong with you, but no, it's if you're going to be somewhere for a while, you need to have your books and your pens and all your paperwork, definitely. found a book titled Writing Down the Bones, Freeing the Writer Within. That is so interesting. Writing Down the Bones. So I'm guessing that's about trying to get... I guess that's for people who are very stuck and don't feel. Because you get people who are... They're very creative and they want to write, but they don't feel like they can do it. They are writers because they don't fit some sort of narrative of what a writer should be or how a writer should be. Or they don't feel they're bookish enough or they've been, I guess, educated enough, yeah. That's what it sounds like that book is, just trying to free those initial impulses sort of thing. But I'm glad that there are all these books on writing because I think it will help writers, especially in this day and age where there's so much you can do out there in terms of writing. It will help you get your work out there. And it will help you realise you want to write as well, and honestly, I think if people read more, just did more bookish things, reading, writing, drawing, painting, all these things that are considered sort of nerdy, boring art, you'd be surprised how many people would not need to go to therapy. She says, I want the students to be writing down the bones, the essential awake speech of their minds. Yeah, definitely. So, possibly to free those initial impulses. Most definitely. That's such a good idea. And I'm glad books like these exist to help people out, to like release that creativity. Because you never know what ideas people will have. And you find that some of the most, boring people, some of people who you may believe don't have a creative streak in their body are probably the most creative of all. So. Oh, Sean has read it. I've read that book. I like it most because it's small and pocket size. I can take it anywhere. Oh, fantastic. That's good. So my writing is not particularly neat today because I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not very neat, but it's going very well. Oh yeah, I'm not writing on lines. When I'm not writing on lines, I scribble everywhere. It's quite funny. It's like I'm a kid again. I'm just gonna quickly pop and make a cup of tea. So if you excuse me one moment, put the kettle on. So I didn't have a cup of coffee when I woke up this morning because I was busy dealing with the Wi-Fi situation. Woke up, realised the Wi-Fi was completely dead. There was no signal whatsoever. And then, yeah. I spoke to a lovely neighbour who's a friend of mine as well. And he said, oh gosh, yeah, his Wi-Fi died a few hours ago, but I had to do certain things. And I had to call the company because I think there was an emergency this morning with the company and the Wi-Fi situation. Lovely. I hope whoever's writing is going well. I hope it's going as well as possible. Oh, kettle's boiling. 1 second. I only use whistling kettles. I don't use normal electric kettles. I don't know why, but that's what I do. I think it's just something born out of habit. And because I've always had like camper vans, well, you know, like vans that you can camp away in for long periods of time. I've just always used whistling kettles in them. So I think it was a gradual shift to whistling kettles. And I also like the sounds that they make. I think I'm stimulated by sounds. I don't know what that means. So I just don't like electric kettles very much. I haven't had one in years. Getting a bit stuck. The author studied formerly with a Zen master. One day he said to her, "Why do you come to sit? Why do you come to sit and meditate, I'm guessing? Why don't you make writing a practice? If you go deep enough in writing, it will take you every place." Quite, those are quite deep words. Oh, my pen is dripping ink. I'm just going to grab some tissue. Oh, there's ink everywhere. Oh, this is not good. Oh dear. Yeah, I was just going to say before I got inked. Yeah, those are amazingly strong and powerful words, I think. And I just wish people took writing more seriously and reading and just these more quiet activities, because imagine what the world would be like if we all did that. And I think imagine how at peace we would all be. Not, the most of us, there'd still be issues, but I just don't think the issues would be as bad as they are now. I think we've all lost our way because we just don't have any quiet practices anymore, or any quiet activities that we indulge in, which is a shame. But I think slowly we'll find our way back to all these, reading, writing, to the more creative side of things. Because I think that's what sets us all free. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on a another nib shopping. Sorry, my dog is walking around. That might mean he wants to go for a walk now. They have such pointed ways of telling you what they want. Yeah, so anyway, I planned about an hour on this live stream, and it's just going up to about an hour now, so that's good. I'm very happy with what I've done today. I feel like I've accomplished quite a bit. Not as much as yesterday, but this morning I think was a bit more chaotic with the Wi-Fi being down. I'm very happy with it. So I would say that I'm going to end the live there. I'll be back tomorrow as usual in the morning. The morning my time. It's probably night time where other people are, or afternoon, or they're probably fast asleep. That's fine. So that was when the next live will be tomorrow, and it's all scheduled anyway. So yeah, if you do want to write, please do come along and join in the writing, and let's talk about writing and write to our heart's content. Okay, bye Atomic Elf. Bye guys, bye. Have a lovely day. Oh, 9:50. Oh, so it's almost 10 p.m. there. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's approximately, it's 6:53 a.m. here. Yeah. Okay, well, bye. See you later.